today. I'm so excited to be here. A lot of you guys know me as Jessica Priya Jessica,
Are you gonna go up too?
It is on social media. That is me. I am visiting from Oahu, and I am so excited to be here. I was actually at your guys' event the last time. That was huge. Thousands of people. I was just like loving the vibe, and I did a lot of interviews with a lot of you people, and it's so nice to see so many familiar faces. Also, we do have a table over here for information. We are bringing things, stickers, pick whatever we have in double. We appreciate all you guys. Information is power, education is power. So, a little bit about me. I am here because I am a freedom fighter, and I am representing we the people. And what I am doing right now is partnering with so many different groups. And I have been doing this a while, of massless shopping, civil disobedience, enough is enough, standing up for myself. So in doing so, I have learned a lot from mistakes, a lot of mistakes. But we were learning the rhetoric. So Ryan Luther, him and I, we've been friends for a while, and now we partnered up, and we know the rhetoric so well that we are now arming all of you with the information. Affidavit classes, where is our information coming from? Common law, constitutional law. This is free information. You guys have these classes here. Take the class, take the information, learn your rights. Where is the power? The power is in confidence. The power is in knowing your own rights, your own inalienable rights, right? And when you do this, and when you exercise this, you are going to build your confidence. I'm not saying just go in and just act like you know it and just do whatever. Always pick someone to go with, party, take a group, always better in numbers. And I'm going to tell you, I used to go alone, and you're going alone, you're going to get picked on a little bit more, you're going to get bullied. And I'm going to say it can come from a customer, a staff, a manager, let's talk to police. So I dealt with it all. I've gotten the trespassing charges. I've done all this stuff. What I'm trying to tell you guys right now, you guys can still empower yourself with this information. And by doing so, with knowing your rights, we're winning right now. After practicing this enough, I started off by just like sipping water, going into places. I'm like, oh, I'm drinking. Oh, no, I'm eating, you know? And then, oh, I'm exempt. Oh, you can't ask me what kind of exemption. You know, now I'm saying, no, I'm good, thank you. And now I'm standing up. Oh, if you have a problem, okay, where's your manager? Okay, next. Then then you can call the police. But I'm gonna grab my items. And a lot of times, you guys, you still get service, right? Civil disobedience all around the world is what's winning this war. And that's what we need to be doing. So find your friends in this area, make families, talk to people. You are not alone. But I will tell you, being with people is so much more empowering than being by yourself. And so what Ryan Luther and I do is we basically go shopping and we play off each other. The more and more you educate yourself, the more you practice. You guys have to practice, get your feet wet. It's okay that if you don't succeed that time, I didn't get to purchase that item. But you know what? You stood up for yourself in that very moment, and that in itself is so powerful, and you're only gonna get better and better. So I am so proud to see all these faces out here. I'm gonna be even more proud when you guys start taking off those masks. And again, what's happening right now, you guys, it's illegal. Okay, what they are doing is illegal. So here we have information for your constitutional rights. Affidavit classes, we do encourage you guys to do it. You guys have it. But we have so much for you guys. Take the information, because that's how we're gonna win it, right? Empower yourselves. You all are so strong. People come up to me and they're like, wow, you're so strong. I'm like, but you are too. Raise that beast inside. Let that fire burn. Because again, unless we really start taking this activism, this is not going anywhere. So we need all of you. Do you understand? We need all of you. So I appreciate you guys so much for letting me speak today and having me out here. I just love all you guys, and just know Ryan Luther and I, again, we are for everybody, right? So you can follow us on social media. We do have videos. Watch our videos, learn, take notes, practice, all right? No one's perfect. I'm still not perfect, okay? But we are winning. We are winning, and it's super exciting. So on that note, I'm going to pass it off to Ryan Luther.
She's my Robin. Yeah, my name is Ryan Luther.
So this has been really trying for me. I'm very high risk. I have bronchial asthma my whole life. My lung capacity is shot. I had it all through. I used to hyperventilate as a child. I would wake up in cold sweats all the way till I was like 10 years old. I had adenoids taken out, tubes. I have from all the injections that I had when I was a kid. I had ADHD and everything. So this has been very, I mean, for years I've been already dealing with cops just from the start. So then also as me as civil discourse, like I'm kind of found all of a sudden, which is glory to my God. So I felt lost for so long, but I've always told cops that they're public servants, but I never had the right words. I was always that arrogant 20-year-old with that just attitude, and they would arrest me, and I would get out the next day. We're not going to charge you with nothing. And I was like, of course you're not. You guys are doing a bad job, you know, and you're still talking stuff. And so now I've learned the words, and that's the biggest part is our words. If you can't put fire out with fire. It has to come from water and almost empathy that they're lost. This is my ideology when I go into these things. They're not attacking me. They're just children to me. And to children, you have to explain stuff, right? So now it's come to a time where everyone's confused and lost. It's really a time for us, the people, like I said in some of the cops in the videos, well, okay, but the people are going to start teaching you. And the way we do this is through affidavits. The affidavits allow you to have an arbitration clause in that moment to take people to a little room and skip the court system. You go under oath, you stamp it, and you take each individual. A lot of these people in public don't understand how it works, so you explain that to them in that moment. Well, we're gonna go to a little room, and when they look at you, you're like, is that true? And then I've had officers literally look at the security guards and go, are you going to read them the trespassing warning? And I'm like, what are you talking about? You're the officer. And then I just walk away. I'm like, am I being detained? No. Okay, bye. And me and Jessica shot for hours. So the biggest deal is that civil discourse will start breaking. As all the other countries, the reason why is because people are starting to stand up and get support groups. You all gonna go grocery shopping on a Saturday, start linking together and go grocery shopping together. When we went to Ross, I don't know if anyone saw, it's the biggest win of all. When me and Jessica went to Ross, we had already gone before, we did this rhetoric, and the cops let us shop. When we went there about 3 weeks later with a bigger group, we walked in all separately, so you don't look like a mob. You know, you go in each at a time. We had 17 officers show up, like there was a murder. They were lined up in the parking lot. They brought the two highest ranking officers in Oahu, the two highest ranking with a nice bright jackets. So when they listened to my rhetoric that I said, and which was, this can work for anyone. I mean, it worked. You're not being led into a hospital. They come and do this. It's a certain, we're trying to strategize it to get stages. And what the ideology is, we're all flesh and blood human beings. And that moment the officers are there, they're an administrator of the state. So when you're a flesh and blood human being in that moment, you're allowed to administer as a people. You just need to know how to say it. So when I learned the affidavits to Pastor Junior and Hilo, I asked him this, hey, I read this stuff and we're coming here as a people. So if I say that declaration of membership out loud, would that work? And he's like, yeah. I was like, all right. We just didn't think we were going to use it, but that night, that arrogant cop said, you put me under oath, you did. And I said, yes, and let me show you why. He gave me the segue to my declaration. I stated that while they were listening. And then I stated a legal notice of warning, which I can show you in these documents. And I say all officers present. And in that moment, I say that. Now they're under notice. And then I state where all political power comes from and authority. And in that moment, in that video, I'll share with anyone who hasn't seen it yet. It's so glorious. They, on the radio, the two highest ranking officers pulled their enforcers back. We disarmed armed men with mere words. And they're not my words. Those are men that believed in common law, in republic. When they took my Pledge of Allegiance out when I was in high school, I said, where'd it go? Where'd the republic go? These words were written by men that believe we have inherent inalienable rights that can never be superseded from a man's signature on a piece of paper. That's ridiculous. They don't understand the note, but I just found something out this morning that the affidavits, I mean, there's so much going on, is working. We're trying to bring up the grand jury, dust off the old one. They're hiding it. All that is just our people. You go a certain amount of hours a week. our governor, I just heard, I'm going to learn more and ask Pastor Rick on Monday. He just wrote an executive order to try to stop that because he's scared. It's the same reason why the affidavits, he took it down to the mayors, because all the affidavits are going after their bonds. So now that you have these words, you can go to corporations. We're holding individuals accountable, not corporations. The people that are stopping you to go into school, you hold them accountable and take them to arbitration. You hold everyone, each little person is how we win. You can't get to generals and companies. It's a war, it's kind of what we're in. You have to get through the ground soldiers. That's the police, the managers, and the first lady that was talking about the disgusting ideology that our beliefs of breathing oxygen is no longer valid. That's horrible. Just the arrogance is just spreading, iniquity is spreading, and the only way we can stop it is to start getting support groups. Me and Jessica did it. I have friends that do it now, and you just go out, and when we're in numbers, they back down. TSA denied me to go through. I got another flight. They threatened me with a $2,000 fine. I said, tell me where to sign. Get that person. And they didn't know what to do. They literally backtracked and said, never mind. Just start with these words, please. We'll give you everything's at that paper. And if you haven't seen that video, check it out. And it works. It's a living proof that it works, that our words are powerful. Let's start sharing them. And in these moments that we're out there, it's not just about telling them about law. We get to have that stage, which I go out and say, that mask, there's no peer study that shows that mask works. I have 80 of them in my pocket. Do you want to see the link? No, they don't want to see the link. They walk away. But in that moment, I guarantee you, there's a person that you will plant a seed and it will grow. In that moment, you see them if you look at everyone in the eyes with empathy and sympathy and from love. And you'll see those people, and when you walk away, it's glorious. Just to finish, the TSA, all that event I went through, me and Jessica spent an hour with sheriffs that hugged us, loved us, and took all that information and want to sign up to be the constitutional sheriffs to protect us. Stand up and fight, and good things come from it. Plain and simple. I love all of you. Thank you so much for listening to me. I am just the utmost respect. So God bless all of you.
That's Ryan. Thank Ryan. Thank Jessica. They came over from Oahu here to help us. That's what you call real warriors right there. That's warriors taking the fight to them, right? Not a real fight, not literally, right? We need to start breaking this narrative. And that's how we're going to do it. Maskless shopping events are coming to Maui. Maskless shopping events are coming to Maui, right? We're in the light, we're in the right, we stand with justice and the law. We just need to gently start reminding these people that we have rights. And that they're just mad because I'm not wearing a mask. That's all. That's the only thing happening. We don't need the cops, just give me the manager. And we can talk civil and show them that you can't force me to do this. And that your store is a public accommodation. And I'm the public, you're the public. I'm not disorderly, I'm not stealing. I'm here to shop. And you're just mad because I don't have a mask on. That's it. The narrative's falling apart. Look at England. Look at Ireland. It's all falling apart already. Victorino is a failure. We have a new police chief. What's he all about? Who's Judge Bisson? What's he all about? He's running against Mayor Victorino. We need to find out who these people are. Now, otherwise, we're either going to be stuck in the same boat that we are in now, or we're going to get out of this thing. Who's Mike Molina? What's he about? Demand town halls. Demand to see these people in front of your face. Demand transparency, accountability. We need to know who these people are. We got to get out of this hole. The whole nation is living free. Hawaii is stuck on stupid because we got these leaders in that 9th floor up there that don't want to come out and talk to us. Okay? If you're not registered to vote, get registered to vote. Primaries are in July. The general is in November. If you don't vote, don't complain. Make some noise!